I had a meeting the other day with a client and it went really well, but now they have other questions. Hi, I'm Bill. This is Creative License, and thanks again for being a part of My Little Dog and Pony Show. My sponsors are Electro Voice and DJ Event Planner, Disc Jockey News and Promo Only, and Perfect Portals, and of course my workshop, The Entertainment Experience. You want to know more about it? Go to entertainment-experience.com. So, more questions is kind of what the guy said. What he said was, the meeting was amazing. I really liked them. They really liked me. And then they said, hey man, can I talk to some of your past clients? So he called me and he says, what am I supposed to do? What? Well, I said to him what I'm kind of saying to you. You know the answer to this. Why would you be worried that they need to talk to some of your past clients? He said, well, I'm not supposed to be giving out their telephone numbers. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Not without asking your past clients. I mean, don't you have a list of references? Have you never applied for a job? I mean, really, the first job I ever applied for was at a little ice cream shop in Beulah, Michigan, run by a neighbor of my parents, Mr. and Mrs. Rice. Mrs. Rice taught me piano. She knew who I was. But in my application, she asked for references. So I wrote down my parents' name and a teacher's name and a friend's name, and I gave a telephone number. Now, should you be giving out people's telephone number without asking first? No, you weren't allowed to do that back then either. Okay? But if you've got past clients and you've not taken the time to ask them if you can use them as a reference, then you're doing yourself a disservice. Because there are a lot of guys out there, I'm finding out, that when they get the question, can I look at some references, they don't have them. They're afraid to talk to their past clients and say, hey, can I use you as a reference? Why aren't you? Are you worried that they might say something that will not sound good? Are they going to say something negative about the service you provided for them? If they are, then you need to look at that. And well, let's go back. When you're all done with your clientele, do you give them a chance to talk about the event? Do you send them an evaluation form? Do you meet with them and interview? I meet and interview my past clients. And I want to know, how did things go? How did things not go? What did you like? What did you not like? What could have I done better? I want to know these things. And when I'm all done, I ask, hey, oftentimes when other people want to hire me, they're going to want to talk to other people I've worked with. Can I use you as a reference? Oh gosh, yeah, absolutely, every single time. And for a while, about 10 years of my business, I always handed a list of names and telephone numbers to the person that I sat with in a sales consultation and said, here is a list of references of the last 10 clients that I've worked for. Because I've asked at the end of every one of my events, hey man, can I use you as a reference? Do you mind if I put down your personal name and number? Yeah, no problem. So I add the next name up. So I always had the last 10 people I've worked for. And I slide it across, even when they don't ask. When they do ask, that's an opportunity for you, because those people are actually going to call. And then they're going to hear from somebody else, he's amazing, instead of hearing just from you that I'm amazing. Look, I'll listen to a car dealer tell me all day that they're the best car dealer and they sell the best Toyota trucks. They're saying it, but if my neighbor says, I buy only Toyota trucks and I only buy it from Big Dave's down the street, I am going to be more inclined to work with Big Dave. Because someone outside of the sphere of influence, in other words, someone outside of the person trying to sell me, said something amazing. Now, yeah, you could also say, well, I'm only going to stack it with references of people that say amazing things. Okay, so you have a lot of people who say not so amazing things? And if you do, why aren't you doing something about that? Because the best thing about knowing about the not so amazing things is because now you get to look at your business and hone it in. You need to dial it in to make sure it's amazing. Because there are some things that you're doing that are not so amazing. In fact, there are probably some things that they don't like at all. But you don't know. and you're not sure you want to know. But if you really want to be better at this, wouldn't you like to know what to be better at instead of trying to be better at the thing you probably already are better at? It's not that hard to get better at. So it serves several things. Okay, having that evaluation, the interview or the evaluation form that you send, or asking if you can use them as references, it helps have you look a certain way, because a lot of people don't even call the references. You know that. I don't know if you've ever hired people, but I haven't called a lot of references in my life. And it shows the integrity of, I really want to be better. I want to know what I'm bad at, because I can't get better unless I know what I'm bad at. And if you've got a relationship with your client where they're not afraid to be honest with you, that is a gift from the gods. Take it. Use it. What do you think of this? Write your comments below. I'm Bill. This is Creative License, and I'll see you next week.